Hello everyone, this is Caroline Nettle and this is the December angel reading for 2017 for Soulfully Connecting. And I thought I would just take advantage of the beautiful sunshine here in Wales this afternoon to record this reading. And for myself, I'm coming to the end, probably the end of December, of my off-grid experience, which has been weird, wonderful, amazing, and really shown me how much we take for granted in this lifetime, like running water, electricity, warmth, you know, those minor details which we humans like. So I must say I'm super proud of myself. I really didn't think I would enjoy this that much, and I have loved it, and just living in trees has just been so good for my soul. But anyway, okay, so to this month's reading. I know that the energies are really throwing up old wounds, issues that we thought we'd all put to bed. For me personally, that has looked like just forgetting to do things and being really angry for no reason, and wanting to stay in bed some days, but I put that down to the cold. You know, but at the same time, I've been feeling really creative and quite hopeful, and some big progress is being made with the beginnings of my project, which makes me super proud after all this time. So I just want to reach out to anyone who's struggling, and my goodness, I'm seeing story after story on Facebook, either Bitcoin is amazing and I'm amazing, that kind of post, or gosh, this is really happening and it's really painful and I'm really struggling to get through it. And that's what I love about Facebook, really. You have to really catch it on the right day. But usually posts really speak to me when I'm supposed to see them. So, yeah. Anyway, I didn't realise I'd meander off into Facebook speak. Okay, so if you are new to this, we normally do 4 cards, one for each week of the month. And I'm hearing even before I start that December is a month of endings. So that doesn't mean to say you're going to lose your job, leave your partner and run away. But it does mean that some things, excuse me, I have a fly around me that's really irritating me. Some things that you've been perhaps a little bit blind to may be coming up to leave. And I'm hearing that yeah, so it's a question of really looking at your life and being really conscious of the people you surround yourself with, the choices that you make, for example, around your food, around your drinks, around your socializing. Because winter, and especially December, January and February, are months where if we were still in the cycle with nature, we would be literally shutting down, and you know, we would go to bed when it got dark, which in Wales at the moment is about 4 or 5 o'clock, and we would be hunkering down because there would be very little work to do in the fields. So it really is a time of looking within and kind of restoring the battery a little bit, and you know, reading a good book by the fire, those sorts of experiences. Excuse me, and I have been recovering still from that dreadful lurgy, so I hope you are not suffering the same thing. Okay, let's see what the angels want to say. And it's really interesting when I do this, one of the cards just goes, pick me. It's really interesting. Goddess of the unknown, a new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. And she's beautiful. Lovely. So, step out of your comfort zone, that says. And then, Angel of Finances. Woohoo! Honour and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. Now, I think she's absolutely stunning. I really hope you can see. I'm pointing at the right bit of the camera. So you don't know what's going to happen, and then the Goddess of Finance is coming. Ooh, that's fabulous. Because we all know Christmas is a very expensive time if you celebrate it. Angel of Prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. Okay, so again, this is a little bit about going within and maybe even setting out your intentions for the next year or goals for the next year, or, having a review of the year that's gone by in December. And then Angel of Union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Wow. I don't think I've ever pulled that card before, so that is super exciting. Okay, so let's tune into these cards a little bit. So the first week in December, which can be usually a fairly flurried, sort of exciting time because we've got parties and preparations to do and cooking to do and all sorts of silliness for Christmas, if you are someone that celebrates Christmas. And so what I'm hearing in this card is maybe this year it's time to do things a little bit differently. Now, I know Christmas is highly, highly traditional, and in each family it's different. But what I'm really feeling here is, if you've always sat around the table, got really, really pegged out and drunk and whatever it is that you do, maybe think about, a homeless shelter this year, or, helping out at a zoo, or something that really would help other people but make you feel good. Yeah, very much thinking outside the box this year and helping other people and doing something that you've never done before. So, for example, one of the things that I was involved in Bristol was the Bristol Basket Brigade. And that's a Tony Robbins thing, which takes place in most major cities. If that's something you've never heard of and you think, might be interesting, it's great, great fun. I really enjoyed doing it. Look up charities that do things for the homeless, or, like I say, animal sanctuaries, or addicts around the Christmas time, and see if you can help out in any way. And this is a piece of Caroline, but it's relevant, I think, to what I'm just about to say. And I just find that Christmas is just so wasteful. And, we're living on a planet that has a finite amount of resources, and each human being generally lives as though there were 3 planets, and there really aren't. There's just one planet, and at some stage that's going to become untenable and we'll all fall off the edge, or whatever it's going to be. So I'm going to go into the goddess of the unknown and try and do things a little bit differently this year. If you really love all the glitz and the glamour, what can you do within that to help the planet a little bit, or to help the community a little bit, or to help the old lady next door who's got no family? I mean, I'm really hearing from the angels that there's a lot of people out there that are really, gonna find Christmas a really challenging time. And if you can, sometimes it really does take just a smile. I mean, and you have no idea the ripple effects of a kindly thought, walking down the street saying good morning to people. I mean, I especially try and do that when, there's a little old lady or a little old man who's pushing a trolley. I always try and engage them, because, you might be the only person they talk to all week. Of course, they might have 100 relatives that are around all the time, and they might be thinking, why is that lunatic saying hello to me? But anyway, that's a risk we take. Okay, so the goddess of the unknown. For me, this is about Christmas and just trying something a little bit different with introducing into your celebrations and this time of opulence and, excess and, ridiculous waste. Sorry, that's my opinion. Yeah, try and find a way to plug into something that will do some good for somebody else. Yeah. Okay, and then the angel of the finances. Honour and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. Okay, so having known extreme poverty and real affluence this lifetime, it would not be amiss for me to say that some people find this time of year horrendous. And I mean horrendous, especially, let's think of the elderly, the homeless. So one of the things that I love to do when I'm sending love out to the world, which I tend to do as often as I remember, is to really try and send love and affection out to those that need it, peace to the hearts of the warmongers, and abundance to those that are struggling. So for me, the angel of finances is coming around in a time when, some people have the most prolific amount of gifts and, great fun with their families, and I'm so happy for them that that's their truth. But I would imagine that quite a lot of people are not quite so enamoured with getting together with their family and, spending lots of money on things that they don't really think that the people are going to want. And gosh, I'm a cynic, aren't I? So the angel of finances is coming in, and she's saying, one of the ways that you can draw money to yourself is to give thanks for it and honor and blessings for it before it's arrived. And I know that personally I've read so many books about manifesting abundance. And actually, for me, I've had to clear lifetimes of poverty consciousness and family poverty consciousness and struggle and all sorts of things. In my journey to healing, money has been a big topic for me this lifetime. But since I have this wonderful card deck, let me just show you the box. Angels, Gods and Goddesses from Tony Carmine Salerno. A friend of mine had them and I was just like, have to have them. But since I have that, I have absolutely given great blessings for all the ways that abundance comes to me. I don't normally limit it to finances, but, a kind word, a bed to sleep in, food to eat, a big hug. There's so many ways you can be abundant without having a £90 million house, helicopter and whatever else, So that's the message for week 2. Give blessings or give thanks for all the abundance that's coming your way. Now, the fact that this card has come up probably around about the time most people are going to be buying their Christmas presents, I would say be generous where generosity is due. If someone means a lot to you or they've done something particularly wonderful for you this year, buy them something really, really thoughtful. If you're just buying it for great Aunt Ethel or, whatever, sorry to all the Ethels out there in the world, but if you're just buying it because you feel that you should, well then maybe, there's all sorts of different things you can do. Like one of my best friends once bought me a toilet in Africa through Oxfam. I was really, really pleased with that because of the way that I think about Christmas. But anyway, bar humbug. But yeah, so really, really be thoughtful with the way that you're spending money and make something or recycle something that you've been given that you no longer need, or it doesn't always have to be new and shiny and exciting. I think there's plenty of different ways of giving amazing gifts. For example, an afternoon's gardening, cooking a cake. I mean, there's lots and lots of different ways that you can please people, which doesn't involve huge amounts of money and things that end up in the charity shops in January. Having said that, I love it when everybody puts their stuff in charity shops in January because I do really well. The third week, Angel of Prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. Yeah. So this is the week that traditionally people get sick, the week before Christmas. Actually, no, this would include the week of Christmas, wouldn't it? And it is the week where, you've spent all year trying really hard not to see these people. If you come from a family that's even slightly dysfunctional, I think most families are dysfunctional, and then suddenly you have to spend a long period of time in close proximity to these people, and it tends to go horribly wrong for a lot of people. Again, if you have a really loving, happy family, I'm thrilled for you. Really, really thrilled. Next lifetime, that's what I'm going to pick. But yeah, so this is the time, I think. Ooh, they're asking me to tell you about the unemployed angels. Okay, so this is the time it's important to lift your prayers up to the angels. And I feel one of the things that they are telling me here, so it's sometimes it's just about asking for the compassion or the patience, for you to be more compassionate or patient with this highly irritating person. Or if you are the person in the family that flies off the handle and loses your temper because you feel your needs aren't being met, or because this is what you've always done, or have a think about it and maybe decide to act slightly differently. Your family cannot help being who they are. That doesn't mean to say anything that they've done or said or caused you is not valid. But at the same time, one of the things that we most definitely spend most of our time trying to do is change other people. And it's just not possible. And especially, we are given our lessons in our families to learn our lessons. Mine is absolutely to learn to love myself, and that's a stonker of a life lesson. But okay, I'm getting there. So your trigger in your family is generally something that you need to look at. So, for example, one of the things I'm going to say is if you find yourself getting really angry or really fearful or really, really, really whatever, maybe book a body talk session in the week after Christmas or in the new year so that we can try and help you through these family get-togethers. December is a minefield for those that struggles sometimes. I'm sorry to laugh, but yeah, Christmas is not my favourite time of year for many, many reasons, including my family. Some of my family I really love and get on with, and they're easy, but some not. Okay, so yeah, so they want me to tell you about the unemployed angels. Okay. So as a lady came into the shop today, I'm doing angel readings in Carmarthen, and she said, "What are angel readings?" So I said, "Oh, you've got two angels and they're with you all your life and they're guiding you and trying to help you to learn the lessons that you kind of said you would do before you came down here to Earth School." And sometimes people like myself who talk to the angels probably have a few more angels around me because of the work that I do trying to help other people. If you're ever in a time of crisis or need or desperation, you will always have a lot more angels around you because that's what they do. But there are a group of angels that are called the unemployed angels, and they literally are waiting for a job to do. So the very best thing that you can do is please give me patience with Great Aunt Matilda. Please help me to be a kinder person to my family this Christmas. Angels, unemployed angels, I really am struggling with my finances. Can you help me? So whatever your need is during this time, which is the week of Christmas, I think remember to call on the angels because Lord knows it can be hard enough to get through without any help. And then the angel of union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. I love that. So, there will be a certain percentage of the population that goes out on New Year's Eve, and this is going into New Year's Eve this last week. Or with all the parties in that week, and we'll meet new people and they will go into great, great relationships. I'm absolutely convinced of that. However, what I'm hearing is partnership is not always romantic. So it can be a business thing. It can be where you come together with a like-minded person and you just know that you've got the same goals and same aims. And it really does cement into something where two is greater than one. So individually, you probably would have done okay, but together, I'm seeing that really clearly. So I'm seeing two hands going together. You can create good things, great things, in fact. And the dove of peace is above their heads, both of them. So that kind of suggests that it's going to be something that brings great fulfillment and peace into the lives of the two people concerned. So angels, what do you have to say about that? Yeah. So it's what they're telling me now is the seeds have already been sown. It feels that a while ago, I'm not getting any time scale there, but lots of different people have got onto different paths and they're kind of walking towards their future. And for me, I love that week between Christmas and New Year because everything feels a bit strange. Excuse me. And it feels like everything's waiting for the new year. And I know the new year can be really challenging for some people. So hopefully January's message will give you, some hope and inspire you. But what I'm saying is, for me, it's a great time to take stock. And how can I be great with someone else if I'm not sure of who I am or where I'm going? So that's why I love to take that time to catch up with myself, as it were, especially after, time with the family and, running around doing parties and seeing people and all of that. I think that time is a great time to really, like I said, catch up with yourself so that when you're introduced to somebody else or when you get into partnership with somebody else, you're clear about where you're at and who you are. And like I say, that's coming. That week is the week between Christmas and New Year. So that's super exciting. So try something different. Your finances are, just give thanks for what's coming because it is coming. Ask the angels to help you. And expect a great partnership to happen. If you're already in a fabulous partnership for work or for love, I just imagine it's going to improve with that card. Like I said, I've not had that one before, but it does feel like there's a real sense of uniting and becoming better. That was my fire, just giving a big old pop there. Okay, well, I really hope this is helpful. Like I say, I'm around over Christmas. If you feel like you need some help and want to reach out and, have an angel reading or a body talk session or four, go to spiritualgrowthtools.co.uk. I'd be very happy to help you. I know that personally in my own life, there's some people that I love dearly that are really struggling at the moment. So I just want to say it's not weak or vulnerable. I learned that from Brené Brown, to ask for help. So I'm encouraging you to reach out to me if that's what you think will help you. And if not, have a wonderful Christmas, a happy new year for 2018. And I will do January's reading just before the new year. Okay, bye-bye now.